What up, everybody? It's your girl July from Kickback Couture. I'm about to show you how to create unique vocal chops. Plus, we'll add some dope processing techniques to take them to the next level. So vocal chops are super dope. Let me just play you what I got and then we'll make something similar. Now let's set this up. I've already chosen my vocal chop, and you can get vocal chops from Loop Cloud, Splice, wherever if you want to go find your own acapellas and fish for them. I'm going to fill up 4 slots here, and you can do all 8 if you want to. For the sake of keeping this video brief and concise, I'm just going to do 4. After I have all 4 samples in there, I'm going to go ahead and put it on multi-pitch mode. And this is going to allow me to change vocal chops by octave. So with that being said, let's go to that first octave, and I'm going to drag these to set it up. All right, now I have all 4 octaves mapped out here, and I'm going to go through and find my chop. So starting at C1, this is what this one sounds like, and we could start to mangle the sound of these as well as we go. Zooming in there. I can also change the algorithms here. So for example, put it on melody, advanced. Vocal will sound weird because this is a low octave. So let's try advanced. And we'll also set the key here. Now we can move this around later. Let's jump to the next one and do the same thing for the others, figuring out where we want to make our chop and setting an algorithm. Set that pitch. Find another chop. Set our pitch. Alright, let's hear what we have so far just based off the chop selection. And we'll make sure all the keys are set. It sounds really cool so far, it just needs a lot of work. So let's figure out what parts need the most work and start from there. Cool thing about Mimic is each one of these slots has its own effect section. So we can begin to pull down the volume of all of them and work on one at a time. So let's do that. These sound cool. So let's start from the top. I like how this sounds. I could go up an octave if I wanted to. I could mess with the speed here, or I could modulate the speed. Let's try an LFO. We'll put it on beat sync. Pull up, let's pull down the rate to maybe, yeah, that's fine. And then let's pull up this mod. Okay, so now we can get some like pitch shifty types of sounds going with this octave specifically. It doesn't play too much, so I'm okay with that. We can also add some distortion here. Let's try scream. All right, let's add in our 3rd slot again, and we'll just put that gain back up. Okay, cool. We'll add a little bit of distortion. Let's try ring mod. We could mess with the speed here, but I like how it sounds being able to tell what she's saying. All right, so for this 2nd slot, let's pull that gain back up. This could benefit from a few things. Let's experiment with the speed, semitones, and maybe the stretch. Be careful with speed because it can change the pitch. I should keep that on camera. This is what this sounds like here. Let's turn on the filter on this page. We'll use a low pass filter. Pull up that drive for a bit of distortion. It is playing some low notes. So I want to kind of make it sound kind of bassy. So we'll add some distortion as well. All right, let's hear that together. Pull down the high cut. Pull down the distortion a little bit. I want it to last a bit longer, so I'm going to pull the speed down. And we'll we'll put this one on mono retrig. There we go. Cool, and let's go to this last slot, pull that volume up. Also put that on mono retrig. All right, maybe we'll pull the octave up here. That could sound promising. I want to also control this with an LFO. So let's pull that mod up, put on beat sync, and let's try a faster rate just to see what happens. Let's add some scream distortion. I moved this slice over a little bit because I didn't like the chop I had selected, and now this is what I have for this layer. And this is what it all sounds like together. Here on this slice here, I'm gonna put it on mono retrig so that it can cut itself off. Alright, now let's flip into the mixer and add some effects to this. Let's try this low density reverb, some delay, you can also add some effects on top of this afterwards, like sweeper here. Maybe a chorus. And keep having fun with it. Today is day 27 of our 30-day Reason Marathon. It's all culture, kickback, and cook up.